No. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Wait.
Hey.
I heard a really good one today. It was Ladies and Gentlethems, and I liked that one. So,
What?
Yes, it's the gender-friendly version. Ladies and Gentlethems.
I didn't know ladies and gentlemen was not gender friendly. I thought that was very gender specific.
It's very binary. It's not all inclusive. So,
Hi,
welcome
people.
to this evening's
Hi, people.
episode of
I like that. Hi,
folk. I like folk. Folk is like magically people. Welcome to this evening's episode of FAE News Network. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly. I am here with Ion the Leprechaun tonight.
I totally do.
Miss Dana the Boggin. And Baron Hammerhands.
That's Darth Lord Hammerhands.
Darth Lord Hammerhands. Please hit the like and subscribe button.
Even if you don't want to.
Because Darth Lord Hammerhands really, really would like you to do that.
See, look, it says it right there. Baron? Oh, right? Yeah, right there.
I have a strange cat fur caught in my lip. Okay, that's done. Okay, so hi. Well, hi guys, I see you out there on the audience. Welcome, Holly and Mistress Panther Knight. Do I know you? Are you new here? I don't recognize that handle. If you are, well, thank you for joining us. So before we get started tonight, I just want to introduce you guys to tonight's sponsor, which is Morbid Heart Designs. They are a vendor who's been on the show before, and they are the Morbid Heart Designs is the Zodiac and horror-themed art of Angela Williams, and it can be purchased as cards, vinyl, stickers, prints, and originals. Angela has spent the entire summer actually adding a new fantasy element to her products, which she offers on her site, and that is what she wants to point out here this evening, that the addition is digital coloring pages, and you can download these and print them as many times as you like, over and over, to see what's currently available on her website, which there is quite a lot, actually. I've gone.
Is that like coloring with crayons?
Yes, like
a coloring book?
Crayons or pens. Her website is morbidheartdesigns.com/coloring-pages, coloring-pages-1. That's a lot to remember, so I put it into the low bar, and it should also be going there on the ticker below. But you guys can go and check out her new work, and please enjoy that. If you will, give her a little bit of support if you can. You can bookmark the page. She will be putting up new content as weekly. And also, if you would like to throw her support as an artist, please check out her Patreon. It is one of the best ways to support artists and content creators, entertainers that are out there. And that's Patreon/Morbid Heart Designs, which actually happens to be her everywhere on Instagram, on Facebook. So Morbid Heart Designs.
You have a teleprompter telling you that, because
yes.
You're talking out quite a bit about it. I was just going to say, normally I tell you I don't like it, but like when it comes down to coloring, I like it. So
you like coloring?
Yeah.
What are your favorite implements to use whilst coloring?
The pencil ones that you do with your eyebrows. Yeah, I like using those when I color.
So many things have become clear.
There's so much wrong with that.
Oh man!
She looked at me the other day, and they were blue, and I was like, "Oh, you look like me."
Well, so tonight we have kind of a packed lineup, considering that we had a vendor cancellation. So our artist interview was off the board as of this afternoon. Very suddenly. So, but we still have quite a lot that's going on. Count Morbid will not be with us tonight. Rumor has it he's being held hostage by Poppy. I'm not sure whether or not I believe that rumor. But then again, I've met the Dread Pirate Nanners, so I have to sneeze. Oh no.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
I'm just saying, they could have picked another night to need a sewing dummy other than right when he's supposed to be on with us. Just saying, there's 6 other evenings.
I don't know. Maybe there's something going on with Poppy. Maybe Poppy is kidnapping him in order to try to hold him for ransom from all of us.
I'm not paying for him.
To see what we will pay to get him back.
I mean, if that's the case, you keep him, man.
I'm not sure we can count that high.
Oh, that was terrible.
Count on Ion for the bad dad joke.
I think you're fired for that one.
A little bit.
Oh man. So yes, that is what I hear. And then of course tonight we also have our all new cast member here for our crew, and very excited.
I don't see them anywhere.
I see them. They have just popped in to the backstage, sort of, maybe. Oh, wait.
The green room area.
Yes, I see her.
Have a green room?
There. Yes,
I like green rooms.
I like green rooms too, because every time I go
got
into a green room, it's filled with food and drink that is magically provided out of nowhere for me, which is great. It's not really nowhere. Somebody makes it and they bring it in, and it's just there all weekend long in the green room.
You told me about that time you were on TV again.
Doesn't a green room mean it's growing?
I thought that was a greenhouse.
Oh.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
No, now she's okay. I'm bringing her in. I'm doing it this time. Just so she can hear me back there. All right. Welcome to our newest cast member. So excited. Stormy Faye. Hi, Stormy. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Stormy. It's like I haven't seen you for like 24 hours or something.
I know, right? It's been a long 24 hours. I'm a whole year older now.
Yeah, there's that. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How did you get to be a whole year older in 24 hours?
Right.
Yeah, man, I use the life.
It's something that's very wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, I hear.
Well, so speaking of getting older and other such things, even though what is time? Why do we have to put it like that, right? I mean, getting older, I don't know if I like that. I just like, speaking of like more excuses for presents, that's what I like, right?
Exactly. You know what I mean.
You guys get presents.
Yes, well, I heard that you had a good excuse for more presents over the weekend. And so, in honor of more excuses for presents for you, we are now going to serenade you with the dulcet tones of our collective voices, and we are going to sing Happy Birthday. On the count of 3, guys, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday
to you. And you play like one, two. Happy birthday to you.
Moo.
I think that was the best birthday song anybody's ever sang before. That was something
I am so glad you think that, because I feel like that leaves us so much room for improvement next year.
There you go.
And then it will be so easy to have the best one next year.
There you go. Exactly. But I like them funny, so don't try and get better on me. Make it worse.
I mean,
I feel like I've been challenged.
Gauntlet thrown and accepted.
Well, now you're kind of a TikTok expert over there, and I have never done the TikToks. I tried to do it, but I didn't have any space on my my handheld magic mirror, so I couldn't.
Isn't the TikToks when clocks go forward?
No, that's daylight savings time.
Poor Ion.
It's just the fact that Stormy is very good at performing in close spaces, I guess.
Yeah, basically. You only have there's like room to work with.
Right. Well, I don't
really understand even how it actually works. How do you even know what to do, and how do you know what words you're supposed to say?
Want a little rundown on how to TikTok?
I don't want to.
I mean, we could do another segment about that if you want, because I know we got to focus on news.
I sort of want to try to get it, and then maybe you can give me a crash course lesson in.
Are we getting intro to TikToking 101? Is
Intro
that
to
what's going on?
TikToking 101.
So Leia and Kira did a TikTok the other day together, and it made my head hurt so bad that I needed 16 Excedrin just so it would stop.
Oh, you're going to love when they get more into it, because it only gets worse from there.
It is the rabbit hole of ages. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. And it's so much fun. And it's really, I know it's like a trendy thing, but like it's a really cool outlet for creative people, because like you cut and edit, they have so many effects and they make it really user friendly. So it's pretty simple to kind of just get in there and not know how to do things and kind of just mess around. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. And I like a lot of the stuff that people come up with, because they got these cool transitions where they'll split and change costume, but it looks like it's like they get slapped into it. It's
Oh,
so
like where
cool.
they do like the paintbrush thing, like.
Yeah, there's a paintbrush thing. There's a new one they're doing where they throw a shoe up and they kick their foot onto it and then they transform. That
I
one.
saw the lightsaber one where they turn a lightsaber and swipe it and also knows other Jedi.
Like, yeah, there's so many cool things you can just do with all the transitions they have available for you to use, and it's free. So
Wow. You know, it's funny because you say it's so simple to do, and I think to myself, you know, that sounds like the sort of thing where you're like, I'll just do a really quick blah, but
yeah,
really
no,
quick
it's not super
and
simple
2
like
hours
that.
later.
It does take some time, especially with how much dedication you want to put into it. But like a little fun tip here is you can actually slow down your speed. So that makes it easier to mouth things sometimes, and it looks really cool when it's
Everything looks more awesome in slow-mo.
I'm just saying, I literally took 3 shot takes of Lolly doing the one thing one time. It took her 2 weeks of editing. She's obsessive. So you put her on TikTok, and she's going to be that much more obsessive over the thing.
a little bit
Like, oh,
OCD.
it's easier.
Look that much better.
So I'm seeing out there that now Count Morbid says that Poppy might be holding him hostage in order to get herself made Duchess again.
I heard a puppy at first was holding him hostage. That's not what you said, though.
Listen,
But Poppy says that she already has enough pocket lint. And so does that mean that Morbid is just like gothic pocket lint? Is that...
That's how I read that.
He's so fluffy.
listen, if that's how you get a duchy, you better watch out, because I'm going to start kidnapping people. That's all I'm saying. I'm vicious.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He just started talking about kidnapping people. What?
Dark
Oh, you
Lord
missed it.
Hammer Hands. It's like, you're going to give her a duchy for kidnapping Morbid. Heck, I've kidnapped Morbid like 6 times for you. You should have given me a freaking duchy. Why not?
You haven't kidnapped Morbid not once. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah?
You only misplaced him. That's different.
See, the funny thing is, I've misplaced him once too. Yeah, that's true.
No, so that's you missed it. Count Morbid is not here tonight, and we're speculating, but he's off in the peanut gallery, even though he's not able to be in the show here with us. He's out there in the peanut gallery.
So
and
is he still voting early?
What do you mean? Is he voting early?
Well, the voting for news that we're gonna read.
As
Has
near
he
as I can tell
already
you,
voted for it?
Has he put one? He hasn't put one in yet. Okay, fair enough.
He can vote all he wants, huh?
So guess what? That's how we know it's not actually Count Morbid talking, is because he hasn't voted yet.
Dang it! Why did you have to bring that up?
Oh, we lost a kitty.
Oh no!
I need an allergy pill so you guys don't think I have COVID.
I think she must.
Believe it or not, in the meadows there are allergy things to be allergic to, like
I'm allergic to everything that grows out here for some reason.
That's because it's a bloody desert. I don't think we can get out there.
I have a very serious question, Stormy. As as a Bakaniku, that is a cat fairy, if you are allergic to everything that grows, it means you're allergic to grass. So what is it that you eat in order to get the perfect gack if you can't eat the grass because you're allergic to it? I mean,
AstroTurf.
how are you supposed to gack up the perfect hairball if you can't eat the grass?
More stringy things, like celery, lettuce.
Bamboo. She's banging on bamboo in the corner. It's a form of grass. But
It does suck being allergic to grass when that's all my rabbits eat. I'm allergic to everything you eat, so after he eats and I try and snuggle him, my face will break out.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Say hi. It's worth it. It's okay.
Okay,
He's
there you
worth
go.
it.
There
you
you
do. Wait, be happy. Put that ear up for me and be happy for everybody. No, he's gonna be mad. He's always so
his eyes
mad.
are so big. What's his name? It's Titan, right?
Titan, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's my grumpy boy? He's so mad. Look at those feet. He's so
He just doesn't even care. He's like, Mom told me, here
Those
we
eyes
go.
are so big. It looks like it's seen a Ford Explorer.
Why, Mom? Why do you
And
do
his
this?
nose was wiggling. It was so cute.
Oh,
A fun fact about bunny nose wiggling is it's just like our blinking. They don't think about it. It's just something it always does.
Oh,
I didn't know that. That's
cute.
interesting. Hey, I have a fun fact about cats, not fairy cats. I mean, maybe you do this. I don't know, actually. I've never observed it. But you know how sometimes when you see cats sniff something, they're like, and then they go,
Yeah, I've seen her do that. She
and
sat
they
on
just
my
sit
shoulder.
there with their mouth open like they just smelled the worst thing in the world. They're like, just like, the real reason that they do that is because on the roof of their mouths, they have extra scent glands so that when they open their mouth, the air in there helps them to, like, it's like they have nitro injected smelling power. So they're like, not good enough.
That's like extra gross from one of my cats that loves feet. He sniffs people's feet all the time or their shoes. He'll just stick their head in it and come out like this.
See, that's a funny thing because when Stormy does that around me, that's when I know I need to put on deodorant. Just saying.
Oh my god. I mean, if I can smell you with these allergies, you must smell really, really bad.
That's terrible. Okay, so another thing of news tonight that we have is finally the announcement of the winner of the FAE-Recycle program.
Yeah.
So
doing that thing?
it's been a long time coming, I know, but everything, it's 2020 and just nothing is going according to any plan anywhere ever. And so for those of you who don't know what this is, last year on our Patreon, we decided that we are going to implement a give back to the community program called FAE-Recycle. So one of the things we do is we collect all our bottles and cans, and whenever we visit down Cal Morbid or Baroness, Dorian Gale, or sometimes if we go down as far south as famous Dana, we take all of our bottle and cans and we make a big deal of going and recycling them. And so we had planned to this year to take all our bottle and cans. Somebody, I hear feedback. Okay, this year we had planned that all of the bottles and cans that resulted from Fairy Blossom Festival were going to be donated to the FAE-Recycle program, and whatever that total was going to be gifted strings free to a recipient chosen by the collective of our members in good standing on our Patreon. Well, obviously Fairy Blossom did not happen. Like everything got, 2020 is canceled, right? So instead we collected cans for a few months. We took them down there, we cashed them all in. Our total was $271. And then we had 4 entrants that applied to be the winners for this. There was a vote of all of our Patreon members, and I am very happy to say tonight, that's 2020.
That was the oops button.
Image. Look at that. I had a big old build up, and then I was like, and fire. Gonna get more metaphorical of this year. Holy smokes,
Yep.
right?
Perfect.
Lots
let's
of
see.
smoke.
Let's try this one. This is it. Famous Dana, you are the winner of this on our very first FAE-Recycle program. We're gonna continue to do this. This is basically our way to give back. I actually sat down.
Look at that. 78%.
78%. Yes. So there were 4 people. I crossed their names out because I didn't want anybody to feel bad. But congratulations to you. And so that will be in the snail mail on its way to you tomorrow. And I hope it serves you well. It's basically our way of just saying thank you for being a part of our Patreon community. And we love you. And apparently so does everybody because you got a lot of votes.
Well, I mean, I do need to replace the kitchen pavilion, and that is what, a big part. I mean, you guys saw the last time we went camping. I didn't have a pavilion to put over people's heads over the kitchen, and it wasn't the greatest, but that's what I'm going to use it for, is to replace that, because we all need to have a place to keep the food dry.
I want to say this too. It shows that, like, even us who are here on the show doing the thing, we actually contribute our funds back into what we're doing. Mm-hmm. We're trying to make this thing succeed.
I also did donate bottles and cans.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Look, we're a success.
Yay, Stormyface here. Right. We're all better.
Well, I feel really good about it. It's actually a huge amount. And I mean, I had no idea. We've never actually collected all of the bottles and cans, not like this, from Fairy Blossom. So I guess next year our goal will be to try to beat $271. So.
Well, last year we did save up all of the water bottles that we had because we had a whole bunch of volunteers who were drinking a bunch of water. And we gathered all those up and took them with us back down to recycle them. But that was just kind of, me doing it.
Yeah, well, and they got mixed. Yes, and they got mixed in with everything. So
yes, they did.
Don't know exactly what that grand total ultimately was.
Maybe I'll make sure to bring a good size can or something to put them all in, because they were everywhere. We had bottles coming out of our ears after Fairy Blossom.
I had bottles coming out of my ear. I don't know what you're talking about.
They were everywhere. On the floor of the kitchen, they would fall out of the little bin that I had for them, and they were just going everywhere.
That's fair. That's because I would come in and drink 4 by myself.
Well, I mean, it was hot during a lot of the time for the Fairy Blossom
last
year.
Day.
And then before that, it was raining like mad. I know, because that's what happened to my
No, it wasn't raining. It was misting.
Okay. The day before Fairy Blossom started, when I was there camping, there was a lake in my tent.
Okay, that's fair.
What?
The tarp on top of my tent
made
a lake.
I remember that.
Oh no.
Yeah, one of the poles ended up bending wrong, and we have to fix it. But it's not a thing that's going to be difficult to fix. That'll be easy. It's just replacing the actual cover that goes over everything.
The rain cover, rainfly.
Yeah. Well, we found the rainfly. I mean, that took quite a bit of maneuvering. Moving things, because we moved, and so when we were moving all of the camping gear, we finally found it. So yay, we don't have to put a tarp up anymore. But we still have to get that one bending leg fixed.
Well, guess what we got, Dana?
What did you get?
No, I didn't get anything. I'm just saying we got like a year to do that.
Yes, yes, we do.
We should get on that and not procrastinate.
Well, I'm planning what I'm going to do for the kitchen this year, and I have lots and lots of ideas. I also am working on making hot pads and pot holders and things on my sewing machine too. So
yay. That'd be perfect for you. That's right up your alley.
Oh yeah, because when you don't have one and you have to use your sleeve,
I use my bare hands. My bare hands.
Your bare hands.
My hammer hands of bareness.
Mm. Anyway, that's what the sleeves are for, right? That's why they're lined? But no, that's not good.
I don't have sleeves.
Is that actually I mean, that's not actually. They're not made like that for that reason.
Are you presenting the bun one to us?
Oh, look at that! Look at this! Look at that bun.
Where are you going? Where are you going, Titan? Where are you going?
Titan's gonna be a movie star one day. You can tell.
I know.
Handsome rabbit.
It's so hard to get good pictures of him though, because he's so dark. It's just a black shadow with eyes half the time.
I was gonna say that fella has some big old eyes.
My, what big eyes you have. One time, well, so you had him on that pillow, and one time when I was, I don't know, I guess it's when I was back going to academy in my younger fairy years, I had a cat, and the lake that we lived on at the time, I used to go, I had this giant turtle, this blow up turtle raft, and I would paddle out into the lake and just be out there. Right. And one day I decided I wanted to bring my cat with me onto the lake in my giant blow up turtle raft.
Oh no,
So
that's called. You know this, right?
So I put my cat onto my giant turtle raft with great effort and managed to push off from shore far enough that now it's not just the cat can't just jump back to the land, right? And I get up there all the way to, the middle of the lake or so, which ultimately wasn't that far. I mean, it could have been swum across. It was sort of oval, like this, so you could swim across it this way. So I get out there to the middle of the lake, and the cat just is going around the edge of this turtle, realizing that they are surrounded by water, and then literally leaps off of the turtle raft and swims back to shore, just like a dog would, just like.
It's like, wait, you hate the water that much that you're willing to swim in it to get away from it? What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
For a little bit there, it sounded like the beginning of a song. Cat on the turtle on a raft in the middle of the sea.
Make it a song. We got some talented fairies in here who can sing.
I mean, I could sing, but I don't want to sing that song, man. You are actually the only cat I like. I'm just saying.
Aw, thanks. Good, I got the right cats then.
It sounds like one of those songs, though, where it gets longer and longer and longer every time, right?
And there's like 5 bridges.
Yeah, one of those madrigals, I think they're called, where they build up on each other.
That is not a madrigal. What are you talking about?
Okay, maybe I don't know the right term. I don't know.
A madrigal is a medieval type of a medieval.
Yeah, round or cannon is what's modernly known as.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of a camp song. So we do still have, even though we don't have an artist tonight, we do still have a drawing to do for last week's. Did I say? Oh, yes.
Real fast, according to Campout.
Can I show you guys something I did later?
Can you show us something you did?
Yeah, can I show you something later? I finished it.
Yes, in just a second, I'm about to bring the wheel up on the screen, and when I do, if you want to jump up and get your thing, you can.
Okay. This is the wheel of morality again.
Okay, Anand, what were you going to say? Your turn.
Oh, I was just going to mention that Count Morbid thinks that Titan is representing all the Unseelie faction tonight.
You're grumpy enough, that's for sure. Hey, stop chewing on my stuff, sir. And now he's destroying my thing. Everything I own has a bite mark in it.
Okay, so let's see. So the prize from last week and for this week, I'm just going to share it really quick so you guys can see, because I think it's pretty cool. The magic word was, oh man, that reminds me. The magic word was Dragon Eye, and that's because Dragon Eye was the vendor that made this week's drawing. So it's this little guy right here.
Yes.
it's 2. We're going to draw 2 names tonight, and it's for this dragon egg and as one, and then this keychain and bracelet, chainmail keychain and bracelet for the other. They are enchanted items, so they have cool magic powers. The chainmail keychain is, I'll read them to you really quick, may appear innocuous, but in truth, once attached to your keys, you will never lose your car in a parking lot again, and it will always find the most convenient spot. You will always find the most convenient spot in the lot. Should you your keys become misplaced, you have but to think of them, and you will be able to recall where they were last put. And then the baby dragon's egg is, although baby dragons haven't lived long enough to gather a hoard, they are naturally good at sniffing it out. This egg will begin to glow ever brighter whenever the holder nears proximity to other enchanted items or to actual gold. So if you are joining us in our hedge games, these are enchanted items. We can use their magical powers in the hedge games. And now I shall, without further ado, I shall get the Wheel of Win.
Turn.
Yes, this is the Wheel of Win. And I
fail.
Yes,
I would say the Wheel of Fail because more people fail on this thing than win.
Dang! Wow. I mean,
is it true?
We're not morbid tonight.
Is it true, man? I mean, you know.
But what? Why do you have to make it so sad like that?
I'm not sad. You're sad. I'm happy about the whole thing. I like
Here's a new thing that it apparently does. It just sort of spins on its own like this, which it didn't normally used to do, but I guess that's just like its new thing. And then when I click it to spin it, spin it.
And you click it.
Yes. Ready? Okay, which one should we do first? Should we do for the keychain or the egg?
Yeah, let's go in alphabetical order.
The egg. Egg. Okay. This is for the baby dragon egg. I'll have to write things down.
You can't write. William Joseph Roberts wins again.
Yeah, one time. Holy smokes.
Was that the author reads one, or was that one of ours?
Yeah, no, William Joseph Roberts is one of the authors. Okay.
So this guy writes things, and if you want to check out what he's written, you can check out our author reads on FAE Productions.
Yes, also, he's one of our Patreon patrons, hence his name being on the list, because all of our Patreon patrons get an automatic entry. And then if you commented on last week's video with the word Dragon Eye, you got an entry.
As you can tell, there is 2 Elizabeth Hunts in the top there. That's because
so we will remove his name and spin. This is now for the keychain.
Who's that?
I don't know how to say her last name. Catherine Jabush. Yes, I know who this is, though. This is actually one of the vendors that is the Woodland Wandelier.
Woodland Wandelier. Is that how you say it?
Wandelier, like a bandolier, but a wandelier.
When can I have my own wand that's not a tree trunk?
I guess when you go and get one from somebody who makes them. I don't know.
When you can hold something all nice and daintily without breaking it.
That's not going to happen, man.
Then that's not going to happen, man.
Wand if you want.
Wait. Oh, look at that. Where did he go?
I'm right here.
Oh,
I was looking for a wand, and I found I misplaced it, so it's a pain.
Did you hear what Stormy just said to you?
What's that? That she would make me a wand? She told me that. She told me that when I made her a charm, she'd make me a wand. I made her a charm for her wand.
Hefty wand. I made a really hefty one time. Like, people were like, you can kill somebody with it because the end was like glass pieces and super heavy. And this like 8-year-old bought it. The dad's like, sure, go ahead. It was like super expensive too. I'm like, all right.
It's like I got a sword now, man.
And like the other hand had a crystal point, so it was like deadly wand.
Don't drop it on your foot? I don't know. When you point that thing, you could lose an eye?
I'm just saying, Stormy, wasn't that the deal that I made you one of those beautiful little charm things for the end of your wand, and you were gonna make me a wand.
Yeah.
Well, so that
You'll hex your eye out. You'll hex your eye.
I probably
out.
would. That's why I got safety googles.
you'll hex your eye out.
You will.
I don't even know spells, man. She was like third person soul would be like, "Hey, tell us a spell," and I'm like, "Abracadabra."
Hey, that's a magic word. Do you know why that's a magic word?
For you.
Reperio, expelliarmus. I don't even see them right.
Open sesame.
I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable every time I try to do one.
It's like the hippopotamus from Mesopotamia.
That's right.
So I do have a thing to give away for this week.
Did you find the treasure chest?
No, not a treasure chest, something different. But we need help from everybody watching at home and maybe from you guys too. It sort of depends because I'm dubious as to how helpful you guys actually are. Because sometimes the word help is so subjective.
I know. Help Tinder, you know.
Yes, like for example, my cats love to help me read by laying on my books, right? Like,
so helpful.
yes, they're holding it open for me with their whole body.
Yeah, you wanted to see their butt, right? So cats are.
The Eye of Sauron.
No, so here's what I have for tonight. Are you guys ready? It's little and cute, and I mean, it's not like super big and flashy. No cheesy poofs. Put those down. Okay, here, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna biggen myself here a little because I forgot to turn mine on, right? In beginning. I forgot to turn my light on, and so I feel like I'm really dark. So this is a little pocket pixie monster. And it's an upcycled handmade thing. I got these years ago from a vendor who custom made a bunch of no, please don't. I didn't want it light. I forgot to turn it on and I was enjoying the dark. My eyes burn. There's so much smoke and it's been in the air for days.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. I don't want to bring it up. I mean, there's up here. It's not nearly as bad as anywhere else, but we can actually see it in our atmosphere. So
she's also super sensitive to it.
This is the back. This is the front, and inside. Okay, I don't want it to fall. It fell.
There it goes.
So it comes with a little adoption certificate.
Oh my goodness.
And of course, I can't make visible because I don't have a piece of paper to help the camera focus. Trying to hide my face. It's not working. Whatever. It's an adoption certificate. Take my word for it. And then inside were these little tiny baby pixies. And this guy came with his own little handmade amanita mushroom.
Oh my goodness. That's so cute.
So, as you know, and look, they've got a little bed in there with a little pillow, and the whole thing comes out. It's not glued in here, but I just don't want it to fall, so I'm trying to be careful. And that's a little plushy mushroom. So, or her, I don't know. I'm trying to respect its privacy.
It's gender neutrality.
Yeah, so it's a pixie. You never know, right? So this is what is for this giveaway. However, as an enchanted item, it must have a magical power. And so I need suggestions for what the baby pixie's magical powers are.
Ooh, I can think of them.
So are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I am not.
All right, go. Suggestions for baby pixie's magical powers.
You'll have how many? Where's the timer? And stick it in the comments.
Ion is in charge of the timer.
Ion is in charge of the timer. Timer, and it flips now. Flip it now. Flip it now. Flip it, and you have until that set runs out to put your suggestion in the comments.
I mean, what if baby pixie's magical power is that it has the ability to make a magical trail of pixie dust? Like it can, like a tracking device, like it can do GPS pixie dust, right, on somebody. So if you wanted to follow somebody, it can go pixie dust sprinkle them, and then wherever they go afterwards, they will leave a small trail of pixie dust so you can follow them.
I really like
Is it the PDPS, the Pixie Dust Positioning System?
Maybe, I don't know.
I was thinking maybe it could grab something else and make it also pocket-sized with it.
I will say this: if you guys use
Okay,
the
it has
if you use the pixie dust against me, I will punch you in the face. I'm just saying.
What is it? It's like one of those, like sometimes in some games you have like a little friend side character that just while you're playing it goes and collects things and brings it back to you.
I kind of like that idea, but
We have a suggestion, at least one from the comments to go quickly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we have it hides your keys for you. Exactly the opposite of the keychain, which finds your keys for you.
I really like that one.
I was gonna say, what if it put up a cloud of pixie dust that made you hidden for a few minutes?
Oh,
no one could see you through the sparkles.
Like ninja dust, right? When you have to disappear, you're
cloud.
like, pixie dust, pow! And then you disappear.
apparently Pixie can kill people while they're sleeping.
I think Gunther really needs that with how often he runs into the law.
So some other ones that have come up is allows an owner one tantrum a day without anyone judging.
It makes somebody pocket-sized. Who did that?
Oh, allows an owner one tantrum a day without anyone judging.
Okay.
How about a baby pixie unlocks the phone? Some other phone.
After this, I got to get on a soapbox real quick. Okay.
Wait, what? What?
There was a suggestion that it makes something pocket-sized.
Yes.
I'd like to tell you that I have personally experienced Stormy, Kira, and various other fairies making themselves pocket-sized and turning me into Gunther area transit. Gat.
He is.
I don't know why.
You have really big pockets.
Yeah,
I know, because I made most of those pockets.
Money.
That's true. Listen, you were the first one allowed, Stormy. That was the thing. You were the first one allowed. Everybody else was like, hey, let's be like Stormy and jump on the guy. And I'm like going, what?
At least I shrink down to like a rat, so you're not having to lug a full person around.
In the comments, there's another one I'd like to bring to attention. It just says sleep magic, but I'm just thinking the pixie wants someone to nap with them. So you can use it to make someone nap with them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm sleepy. Ooh, I have an idea.
Okay, what?
What about like if you're trying to get information from somebody, it makes them like want to just talk and tell you everything. Sometimes too much.
I mean, big and everything.
You know what? I have a thing that does that. Hold on, Stormy. I have a thing that does that. It's right here.
Really?
Nah.
What? Oh my god.
I got this.
Do you want me to start carrying this with me randomly, and I will do it?
I got this club for him, and I'm telling you, he brandishes it all the time.
Oh my god, I love it. I would too.
It's not fun to accidentally kick when you're walking through his room.
It's very solid.
I will not lie to you. This thing is actually as heavy as a toddler. Okay.
It is a real burl off of
it is really that big, and it is actually. I have a actual card for it. It's called the club. And it's used for back scratching. Just so you know.
Okay.
That's clever.
Now here's the question. Oh, somebody asked where I got my gloves. They're actually, this is all one piece together, and I'm pretty sure I got this
from your bedroom. You got it from your bedroom. You got it from your bedroom.
Yeah. Yes, I mean that too. Let's see. So here's the question. How do we decide? Should I take all of the comments and we do a poll on our Patreon for what the magic power is?
No. What I want you to do is count how many they are and roll a D whatever for how many they are.
I like that too.
Wait, what? Well, one, I don't have.
I think voting on the Patreon.
I
And
can
if
do it
we
right
can
here.
have the results of the vote, we can have the results of the vote by the time it's time to spin the wheel to see who wins.
I could roll 1D whatever in the hedge.
I think the voting is best though because then you keep interaction with your Patreons and stuff.
Well, you know, they could come into the hedge and see it, and that'd be keeping interaction.
Well, I like
You're
the
assuming they're not lazy.
no, I like the voting as well, I guess, because I feel like that gives everybody a little more time to go and see. But
Yeah.
I also need to have it decided before we actually do the drawing. So I can give a few days for voting, then we'll have what it is, and then the whole package can be announced. That way I can, put it on.
Write it up.
Yes, write it up. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. So, okay, Patreon. It is. We can do Patreon and in FAE Hollow on Bookface, and then we'll have 2 places for voting. That will work. Oh man, somebody's gonna vote twice. I just know it.
It'll probably be Count Morbid.
Probably, that sounds like him.
Well, okay, so I think that's. I think
I'm
that's
trying to find a charger because I'm using my phone.
the one other thing. Do you think I should read it? I think I should read it. Okay. It's going to take me just a second. So, Gunther, give us some gossip while I do this next thing.
You want to gossip?
Yep, gossip.
Oh,
It's
wow.
all you now.
Oh, well, then, is it true that Fairy Princess Lolly, you took the spy master?
No, not about me. Wait, what? Is it true that I have an action figure? Yes, it's totally true. Fairy Princess Lolly, the action figure.
What?
Hold on. Let me get on this. Okay. Is it true that Fairy Princess Lolly has an action figure that was put out by WWE.com? Apparently, she's a professional wrestler now. Or rather,
But I wish it was true.
I wish it was true. Of course, I want to know what my action figure superhero power is. Like, is it the Vulcan Death Grip? Is it the Kirk Chop? Like what?
I don't know. I don't know what it would be, but apparently your action figure comes with a chainsaw. What's that about?
Oh, I mean, I have a good idea.
I mean, I actually seen a video of you chopping wood with a chainsaw. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre Fairy Princess Lolly.
Morbid claims that his action figure is an inaction figure.
Yeah, I actually have seen that one. It looks like he's sleeping or dead, perhaps, in a coffin.
Let's see.
So, since you're in the comments, Count Morbid, I'm going to ask you this, since you're not on here. Is it true Count Morbid is a secret agent for an organization known as the Undead and Loving It, whose whole goal is to turn the Kingdom of Storms into undead zombies?
I mean, not anymore.
I mean, which is zombies only for fairy. And this was sent in by Chibs the Banshee.
I mean, like I said, if he was.
I was asking him, not you.
Oh.
You can answer it.
I mean, at
He's
least it
not
wasn't
calling.
you, the Banshee.
Banshee.
I like banshees.
All right.
Hold on. Count Morbid has to answer. If he doesn't, well, then he is the guy.
If he doesn't, then you've determined that it's true.
No comment.
We
He
deny
is
it.
the guy. That's the thing.
I see how that is.
So
You're-
now we know that he's part of an organization trying to make zombies, which are fairy zombies.
I mean, and just in case anybody does want to submit news and gossip, the link is always in the low bar of every video we do. So,
What do zombies fairies eat?
wait, what?
What if he's not answering? Okay.
What do fairies eat?
What a zombie fairies eat?
Yeah.
It's a zombie. It's
They-
a zombie fairy.
They eat fairy meat.
Yeah, so Fairy Princess
Glitter.
Lolly, why don't you explain the fairy meat thing?
The story of fairy meat. Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I have to find it really quick. Maybe. Oh, let me see if I can find it really quick. I don't know if I can.
That's not good if you can't.
I think I have. Okay. So the Fairy Meat Nerf Wars are one of the regular competitions that we have at Midsummer Games every year. And this is the
Who
story.
puts it on, by the way? Who actually oversees that?
Sir Kieran.
Sir Kieran, he is who?
What?
Game master.
He is the game master.
Yes, the Game Master.
I'm just trying to give him some titles and give him some respect. That's all I'm asking.
Okay. So long ago, fairies were vegetarians. That all changed when one day they ate meat. The never before tasted substance proved addictive, and soon all fairies were carving up all manner of flesh to discover the best tasting.
So I'm going to shoot a hole in this right here.
There's more. Through
Okay.
a series of unfortunate events, it was discovered that the best tasting meat of all was the meat of the fairy.
Right.
Fairydom was plunged into a war as fairies descended into cannibalistic tribes, all out to eat each other, hungry for the flesh of their fellows. And that, Stormy, is what zombie fairies eat. They eat fairy meat. So every year, though, so the Fairy Meat Nerf Wars are basically a series of Nerf games wherein the prizes are...
I call it a series of unfortunate events.
Are
Yeah,
like
sounds more.
livers and eyeballs and fingers and other such things.
Oh, I'm making Halloween wands that have eyeballs in them. Just throwing that out there.
You had something you wanted to show us.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
So
How that-
while we're going through this, I want to just say this right up front. Trolls were never vegetarians. We usually ate goats, though.
So Poppy says that Count Morbid can't answer your question because he is tied up.
Literally?
And
That
here I
sounds
thought
like-
he was.
Hey, hold on.
And here I thought he was just swimming in Egypt in denial.
Did
I'm-
not.
I'm just gonna say this, Count Poppy. Next time you want to try to tie somebody up, bring it on to the Gunther show. Anyway,
All right, what do you have for us? Let's see it.
oh wow!
Oh,
Shiny.
I will give you $350 for it.
you made an
That's about
entire galaxy.
350? Yeah, that's about right.
$350. That is beautiful.
It is
It's my-
beautiful.
It's the first one I've ever done on a canvas. I'm really proud of how it came out. I don't get all the little stars in there. Every single, I don't know if you can see the detailed little mini stars.
That is-
Oh yeah, you can.
Stunning.
I hand place every single one.
How do you make it so defined like that?
Huh?
Like, is that just a massive contrast with your art, or like between dark and light? I'm just that is
Yeah, lots of different hues of reds, and I have this really cool metallic stuff that I use, and then I just do it probably has about 6 layers of different colors just blended and blended.
Is it
And then
acrylic?
I put, yes, acrylic. I cannot oil. I do not have the patience.
Why does
It's
oil?
like,
why
the
did it
reason
look
why I love it so much. Can I say this? So, the reason I love it so much, a famous Dana could tell you this too, because she's seen this in my room. I have actually something right here that a friend of mine made, and that is so defined. But here, let me show you this one. It's just a friend of mine made this. Okay, can you embiggen me real quick?
Oh, can I embiggen you?
Yeah, just embiggen me real quick.
Yes, I can. You've been. It's been said that it is very fairy Lovecraft.
It is very, very. That is actually gorgeous.
It is.
I was
Okay,
gonna say,
here you go. You're embiggen.
this is something that hangs in my bedroom and has for what, 2 years now, famous Dana? Well, she'll see. This is a friend of mine that did this. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, and it's just a painting that she did full and she gave to me. And it's a
You're
friend
gonna
of
send me
mine.
a detailed picture of that. That looks really cool.
Yeah, she did this in high school. This is a friend of mine from high school that did this for me.
I like
And
Oh, I didn't know that trolls went to high school. What were you, a foreign exchange student?
So
It's 'cause it
like,
was tall. That's why they call it high school.
so like, that's the thing, if I went up
It was
the
up on
highest,
a mountain.
no, that's what I'm telling you is that like I went to the highest peak of the mountain for school. That's why it's high school. But they did this, and it was beautiful. But like you haven't, like in your context, like look at how glossy and shiny and beautiful that is.
It looks it has a
I
very
had somebody ask
Like-
me what medium I work in because I make a lot of crafts, and I'm just like, you know, like, because I do a lot of different things because I can't just sit still and do one thing. I'm like, you know, the one thing that I use in everything I do is glitter.
So
that's
I'm going to
what
ask
I work
you something
You
because
worked in glitter. Yay.
very does.
since you're the new cast member of the show, and I was raised to a higher troll where you live right now, right?
Wait, what?
I know how much there is to do there. What keeps you focused on doing things like that as opposed to doing more?
COVID. Don't leave my house.
No. COVID is a real thing.
It's hilarious but terrible. It's like a terrifying,
Did you,
funny answer.
Stormy, did you just do all this the last year, or is this over a period of years? Because like I lived there.
This one I just did like last month. Or this month, or last month I did this one. I got a commission, so and I just finished it. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to take a good picture of it because it is so glossy.
You just did it.
Oh, yeah.
Just hold it in front of your face. Hold it in
No.
front of your face.
Dude, if
Someone
you would be quiet
screenshot
for
that
2 seconds,
and
you
look,
know
it's
that the problem is the reflection.
Yes.
That's the
I
problem.
don't see myself in that picture. There's
And
no
it will reflect everything.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Thank
why-
you, guys. If anybody wants one, I'm taking commissions. I can do any color. I could even do certain different designs based off of like your zodiac stars and whatnot, all that
I mean,
stuff. Like,
that makes me want to,
I mean, I feel like I need to have one now.
right, dun, 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 dun,
I'm so proud of it. I'm moving it to them tomorrow, so I'm glad I got to show you guys it before I have to part with it.
I just keep trying to see things in it. My brain is making all kinds of, yes.
She made every zodiac in her head in the past 5 seconds. Just
I thought I saw a dragon, and then I thought I saw like a dancing goddess.
Ooh,
So-
I like that. What happens if I turn it this way? What do you see now?
Yes, well, Count Morbid said it was upside down, so.
Oh. I mean, it really
That's probably because
depends
Poppy has
on
him
the
upside
person
down.
who's buying it, however he wants to, whatever he thinks.
Oh,
is
that
right.
one, when you hold it like that, it seriously looks just like a fairy. Like she's sitting down on her butt with her knees pulled up with the wing intact. Yeah.
Okay, so Stormy,
I
it
love
has
that.
now been established that you are supposed to make Galaxy Rorschachs.
I'm going to.
That's the new thing.
That's the new thing. Galaxy Rorschachs. So we'll just show the fairy Princess Ollie and see what she sees.
Yeah, it could be a little thing.
I have to be. You want to try to peer inside my brain? That seems like a very dangerous thing to do. I don't know.
What do you see in the galaxy?
There you go. Somebody saw Cthulhu and somebody
Nice.
saw a mermaid.
And then I have mini galaxy doors.
Oh my god, I know those are the best. Oh, okay, hold on. Those are so cool.
How do you have?
By looking at all your shiny things, we haven't even got to the news yet, and we need to get to the
I know,
news.
I'm sorry. I'm just so excited.
So I'm
Those are adorable.
So our vendor for this evening is actually the fairy.
Yeah, right?
Hi, it's me. Surprise. What's our news? What we got?
Okay, well, the first thing that I was going to do before I jumped into the news was I was going to read the invitation that appeared at the Afterglow last night.
Yeah.
So I'm going
I
to...
had actually Ragnar read that originally.
I don't know which one of these, though, is the fire. So I might share fire with you again. Okay, here. So I'm just going to read this to everybody. So, unto the residents of the Kingdom of Storms, you are hereby cordially invited to a modest COVID-safe campout. This gathering is to be held at Dryad's Rest during the first weekend of the Blood Moon, which is October. It shall be a moderate one-night campout with plenty of space for the safety of all. We shall be honoring the human safety observances with proper spacious distancing, and you are welcome to camp with your bubble, masks, and sanitizing cleanliness. This invitation is not without secondary motive, however. Dun, dun, dun. It is our hope that we might be able to converse with the monarchs of the human kingdoms that overlap with our own about the alliance which was previously proposed at the Council of the Afterglow Vista during the Strawberry Moon. That was April. And we intend to invite the humans to join us for these discussions. So the details on the time and location can be found below, and you guys probably can't see it, but it's right here. It is October 3rd and 4th. That's a Saturday into Sunday, the first weekend of October. But we do have limited space, so if you're interested in joining us, you need to let us know so that we can make sure we have you accounted for, since we do still have.
I mean, I want you to go too, man.
Fly up here. You can go. You can do the thing.
No, I'm not going places until America starts taking this COVID thing seriously.
So that's probably not going to be a thing ever. So, I mean, I would suggest you just, jump on it.
Let's not pick on the humans too hard. We just have to try to help them,
I do. I try. I hit them and I scream and I try. There's a video I need to share with you guys. It wasn't in America, obviously, but like these guys are going around and screaming at people and hitting them if they're not wearing a mask, and then they give them that mask and they'll keep slapping them in the face until they put it on.
Are you mad, bro? Are you mad? I'm just asking. Are you mad?
I can't imagine doing that.
It's amazing. I wish we could do that here, but we'd get in trouble.
Every time I'm going to walk to the grocery store, I'm going to walk to the grocery store like this from now on.
Okay, are you guys ready for the news?
Yeah.
What's the news? All the news is news around the corner, around the block. Let's see what you got.
Okay, while I pick 2 articles, give us another piece of gossip, Gunther. Go.
Okay, first, give us the 2 articles. Then while we're waiting, I will give you the gossip. Man, you can dance this, Stormer. Do that dance again real quick.
Which one? I've been doing a lot of, I don't know.
Like, it looked like my Nephilim. Yeah.
Okay, this one sounds really, really cool. Let's see. You can spend a night ghost hunting at a haunted old hospital and orphanage. So, ghost hunting at a haunted hospital, that will be number 1. And number 2 will be the curious history and remarkable reinvention of the pyrophone. I don't know what it sounds like, music with fire. So that sounds pretty
cool. You what a pyrophone is
no, we will learn what a pyrophone is if that is the article that wins. You are now going to tell us gossip, and Ion is going to Ion, get the counter, the thing, the timer, that.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
If you want to hear about ghost hunting at a haunted hospital, you have to press number 1 in the comments now. And if you want to hear about the reinvention of the pyrophone, I have no idea what that is, but it sounds like something that has to do with fire, and that sounds awesome. You must press number 2 into the comments now. Gunther is already on number 2. Cal Morbid has voted for number 3, and so that does not count. You're voting for number 1?
Yeah, I like those.
Okay, so we have 1 vote for number 2, because you cannot vote twice, hammer hands. And we have 3 votes.
What are you talking about? Cal Morbid votes twice every time.
I don't count his votes twice. He's lucky if I count his votes once. But since Stormy is voting, Famous Dana, what do you vote for?
I'm done.
You're.
I put it in one of the thingies.
You're for 1. Okay.
Yeah. So don't count me twice, obviously.
Okay, so
count me 15 times, man.
I don't mind.
So we have 1, 2, Let's see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see you there now. I didn't see you before. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for 1 and 1 for 2.
This is an example of why people hate me.
Oh, don't say that. It's okay. You'll get a resurgence round at the end. So here we go. We're
I
gonna.
thought you liked
you
haunted
want
places.
you want
You love
Gunther.
ghost hunting.
So did you want to gossip or no?
Well, you took so long. I mean, come on. What's the gossip?
Is it true that Fairy Princess Ollie ejected the Spy Master from court with a Claymore kick taught to her by the WWE champion Drew McIntyre?
No, because he's just not my type. I'm more Roman Reigns.
That's your answer. Is that you're more Roman Reigns? So what she's saying is she doesn't like the Scottish so much, but she more, personally feels for the Samoans. Is that correct?
I'm just saying Roman
If you
Reigns.
could
And
smell
also,
the rock
I
is
have
cooking.
people to do my kicking for me.
Exactly. What do you think? She's a princess. She's got everybody to do whatever she wants,
She
right?
just prefers, like I said, man, she just prefers the Samoan. That's the thing.
The only kicking I do is at Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I mean, I do that too, I think.
You
On
kick.
the day I was born, not tonight, but the day, I was... Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
I just go with a bunch of toast and hand out toast.
Well, little Eddie circumcised his teddy, you knew he was a Jewish.
No, what are you saying?
I was
Toast.
singing the song.
Specific.
There must be a toast.
As opposed to singing not a song.
Oh, hey. Ooh, what was that?
Oh, somebody won, and it wasn't Gunther.
It's because I'm here. I get what I want.
You do. It's your birthday. It's a thing.
Yeah.
All right.
exactly.
Here we go. This is our article. So you can spend a night, and I don't even know why this bothers you because you love ghost hunting. You can spend a night.
But that's because I do it all the time.
No, you don't. Ghost hunting at a haunted old hospital and orphanage. A company. Is that just me, or is that just? I mean, a company. Shouldn't that say a company is offering fans of the paranormal the chance to spend a night hunting for ghosts in an abandoned building that was previously used as an orphanage and hospital? Doesn't sound creepy at all. Let's see. Do you love all things spooky and have a keen interest in the supernatural? I don't believe in that stuff.
Not at all. I'm only a cat that knows how to raise undead, but I don't believe it's not real. It's not real.
Right. Let's see. Have you always wanted to experience? I feel like I need to read this in a different voice, right? Do you love all things spooky and have a keen interest in the supernatural? Have you always wanted to experience what it's like to spend the night in a potentially haunted building? If you answered yes to any of these, then we might have found the perfect opportunity for you. A company.
Are you trying to do movie trailer voice?
Is it working? No.
No.
A company named Haunted Happenings, oh, there it is again, is offering people a chance to spend the night ghost hunting at Newsham Park Hospital in Liverpool. It's all the way across the pond. There's no way we can do that.
According to the company that grades its listings, building dates back to the Victorian times. That's all I
Over
got.
the years, it has been used as many different things, including an orphanage, psychiatric hospital, and nursing home. None of these
So
sound
not
great,
just a hospital, a psychiatric hospital, even better.
right? Let's see. Haunted Happenings, the website says, Haunted Happenings website says, Newsham Asylum is the ultimate ghost hunt location for those wishing to spend the night in a frightening yet very active active building. And actually, since it's like across the pond, I feel like I need to have an accent, right? This
What are you trying to say? Well, that actually,
hospital
just say it as American because,
to
man,
the Victorian era, where punishments were harsh and cruel, but this sprawling building now lies empty and abandoned with a sinister and frightening feel to it. Is it working?
You're really good at
I
that.
don't
voice.
like it. That was actually really
Right.
bad. I'm just telling you, man, that's not good.
I like it.
Proper Queen's English. Boarded up and surrounded by primitive fencing, Haunted Happenings have 99,000 square feet of terrifying corridors and rooms to explore as we enter this building in search of the ghostly inhabitants that still reside here.
My God, man, it's the first time I understood anything you were saying all night.
That's much better.
That was the first time I understood anything she was saying all bloody night. Carry on.
They state that areas of interest to explore include the Psyche Cinema, the infamous Naughty Boys Corridor, and the morgue.
That looks like a prison cell right there with a Fahrenheit like window.
Oh, brick.
Looks nice and cozy.
Yeah, it
Oh,
should be like padded walls and stuff, right?
No, that's only if you're cray-cray.
It depends.
was a cray-cray
Look at the
place.
Psychiatric hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, that's only cray-cray if you want to kill your inmates who bounce their heads off walls.
A psychiatric hospital in the 1800s was cray-cray. That's all they knew back then. They didn't have advanced, mental health. It was just if you're slightly half off or something, into the loony bin with you. So, and it was not a great place. If you weren't crazy when you went in, you were probably crazy after being there for a while.
So is that because they put the orbital lobotomy in right then?
No, a lobotomy makes you brain dead, basically.
Yeah. It makes the crazy go away.
It makes everything go away.
Cray-cray went out with the lobotomy.
So, if this weren't enough, there's also a schoolhouse, hospital wards, nurses' accommodation, a bell tower, and a chapel to look around. Haunted Happenings adds, this is an instant feeling of uneasiness as you enter and begin your journey into this frightening location. On a Haunted Happenings overnight ghost hunt at Newsham Hospital, you will not fail to sense the torment of those who belong to its long and torrid history.
Man, that's true because I feel it right now.
Wheelchairs sit in empty corridors, and the mortuary fridges exist as a cold reminder of the lives that passed over this place, giving this location a unique and frightening atmosphere. During our overnight ghost hunts here, there have been numerous reports of paranormal activity.
I would hope so.
Right? That's what we're paying for, right?
Well, I mean, okay, so here's the thing, right? I feel like I'm skeptical, right? Now this place seems quite creepy and whatnot all on its own. Oh wait, how much do they want for this?
What
Wow,
are you
that's
talking
it?
about?
65 to 69 pounds a person? That's,
Cheaper than a hotel.
Yeah.
I guess you don't stay overnight though. Ow, my ear is hurting. It says it runs between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. The thing is so here's the thing. They're talking about, how there's all kinds of these paranormal accounts or whatever, but they are literally selling it, sort of like come stay at the haunted hotel, and it behooves them to make sure that people have some kind of paranormal experience, if you know what I mean, right?
I don't know what you mean. Why don't you explain it to us in words we can understand better?
How easy for them to rig things is what I'm getting at. I feel that ghost hunting stands a higher chance of authenticity if it's not quite as staged, I guess. I don't know. In a place that hasn't been renovated for the purpose of selling ghost hunting tours. Yeah. If that makes sense.
We were bored and we decided to go ahead and put some ghosts over here in the train.
Fake it
And while
till
you're
you
in
make it.
the train, if you walk out to the hall and look at a specific picture, you might see a ghost in it, you might not. It's a thing. What are you talking about, man? Yes, I did ghost hunting, but there are ways. So I'm going to say this, okay? There are ways to if you were talking about ghost hunting, why don't you go ahead and talk to guys that want to go and look at it in a faction of going, is this real or not? The bunk or not? There are ways to find it out. And if you don't have those ways presented before you, then you know you're going to get, screwed with by guys that book ghosts in there just to mess with you. I could do it right now. You want to see me do it right now? There's a ghost at my
doing?
Oh no! Oh no! This thing.
I know a free place you guys can go to see ghosts if you're ever in San Diego, Old Town at night.
So in San Diego too, they actually have a couple boats out on the dock that are.
You have to pay for those though.
Yeah.
Old Town you can go for free.
But
And
isn't your city down in Meadow City? Don't you guys have like a lake with a whole town that's under it?
Are you talking the lake of the Mead? Lake Mead.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that. I haven't looked much into it out here. I really should.
Well, I'll tell you a story. Because when I was there was the Lake Mead actually buried an entire Mormon town underwater.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, they buried a town out in that area because it's a man-made lake, man. So I mean, you could go with the stories of guys who were still there when they built the Hoover Boulder Dam. When they built that thing to make this, but I want to tell you that it takes a little bit for a lake to be filled when a dam is built. I know the leprechaun there can tell you that, physics would tell you that water runs a certain amount and it takes a little bit, so you're going to drown.
Right.
Just saying. You're going to drown.
There's also Vegas.
Okay.
People died.
Okay, next article. Are you ready?
What is it?
Okay. It is going to be between, because we're gonna do animals here for a minute.
Okay.
Oh man, nope, we're not. We're gonna do. Okay, we'll do animals because I said it. Okay. Escaped cat found after 4 days of hiding in an airport, versus farm animals being rented out to crash video calls, and more of this week's weirdest news.
What? Okay, I like cats, but I'm curious more about the other one.
Okay, so if you want to hear about an escaped cat that was found hiding out in the airport for 4 days, press number 1. And if you want to hear about farm animals crashing video calls, then press number 2. Ion, please start the timer. And okay, so you have
Ion Leprechaun.
Can that be a moom call?
a moom call. Oh man.
Get out! Get away.
It's a zoo call.
I know the leprechaun. I want to say this. I heard that it is in fact Ion Leprechaun that is the one who runs the magic mirror for the FAE and rigs Lolly with intentional typos to inaccurately give us information.
Okay, here we go.
Typos.
Gossip.
Yeah, what is
Another piece of gossip. Gunther, gossip, go.
I just did it.
Oh wait, what? I didn't hear. That was gossip.
Where are you
Was
at,
that an
man?
intentional typo there, Miss?
Ion the Leprechaun is true that Ion the Leprechaun is in fact the one who runs the magic mirror system and rigs Lolly with all the intentional typos and inaccurate information. And this was
I think it's bold. It's very bold to think that I can control the itsy bitsy spider web in that amount of detail.
I think she's fairly capable of making her own typos.
Thanks. Well, we have 2 votes for number 2, and I see 0 votes for number 1. So I think that it's renting farm animals is for the win. And let's see. Oop, that's not what I wanted. I have to open the article. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted farm animals too, so I'm glad.
I'm super curious. It sounds hilarious.
Farm animals always terrify me.
What? No. So annoying. Okay. Here Here we go. Farm animals are being rented out to crash video calls, and more of this week's weirdest news. Here we go. Tired of seeing the same old faces every Zoom meeting?
God.
Yeah, I am. How did you know?
Now you can invite a llama, oh, watch out, they spit, or a miniature donkey to join.
That's a wonderful.
All right, you
Look at that,
bad
please.
boys.
I really want to see that. I really want to see it chewing though, because their llamas, like their faces go when they chew, like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're funny. So let's see. Sweet Farm, an animal sanctuary in Half Moon Bay, California, is offering people all over the world the opportunity to invite a llama, goat, cow, or other farm animal to make a cameo appearance on a live video call.
Did you say a camel appearance?
A camel appearance?
God.
Okay, the Silicon Valley nonprofit launched its Goat to Meeting initiative. Okay, on March 25th. Their mission is simple: to educate people on the negative impacts of industrialized farming while giving them something to smile about. After the coronavirus happened and shelter in place went into effect, we had to completely rethink the way that we were driving revenue and executing our mission. Nate Salpeter, Sweet Farm co-founder, told CNN. Our board member, John Azoff, came up with the idea and said, we're having so many company meetings and happy hours, but they're all boring. What if we could get a goat or a llama on the call? Okay. In less than a month, Sweet Farm has already completed more than 100 calls and received more than 500 additional requests. The response has been phenomenal.
Oh my God.
It actually, this sounds so amazing. Let's see. The animal cameos start at $65 for a 20-minute appearance on a personal call with up to 6 people. For $100, an animal will appear on a corporate call for 10 minutes with unlimited participants. Those who book can choose, seriously, if somebody just hits that super chat right now for $65, we're getting a llama on the next show, or at least at the earliest convenience of the llama. Yeah. That's what it's like. You can do that. You can just push super chat and $65, and I will try to get a llama. That is amazing. Let's see. Those who book can choose from a range of farm animals, including cow, goat, llama, pig, sheep, or turkey. Let's see. Corporations.
Do we have fainting goats? Those are the best.
What? What are you talking about?
Goat? Have you never seen a fainting goat? Oh my goodness.
I don't. I've heard of them. I don't know if I've actually not like a real one. I don't think.
Oh, okay. We're gonna save that for next news. We need to talk about that because
about fainting goats.
Yes, they're my favorite.
The farm animals, which have so far joined streaming birthday parties, happy hours, coffee breaks, and corporate meetings, come from very bad situations. We're here to educate the public and change their perception of the food system while encouraging people to rethink what they're putting on their plate, Salpeter said, adding that the interactions help people better understand farm animals. Cows behave a lot like your pet dog. They're just much larger. Understatement, but people don't make that connection. This is a good way for people to get up close and connect with the animals in a respectful way, because it's just someone the animal is comfortable with, and a phone. Oh, I see. Okay, I was trying to understand that. So basically, then a lot more things and a cute picture of a burrow. Yeah, look at that.
I love burrows. They're so cute.
That's a miniature donkey.
They're so sweet.
A Hispanic donkey.
I wonder if I can find a way to get a unicorn to appear on the show.
Yes.
That sounds like a small fee to add a unicorn horn to another otherwise farm animal.
It might take more than $65.
A real unicorn. I need a real unicorn, Ion.
It might take
real
more than $65.
What?
Yeah, probably more than $65.
Well, they are very rare, right? Let's see.
I used to work with burros, so I really liked them.
Ooh, I like that.
Whoa.
That's cool.
What is that?
Some lasers. Someone is a Jedi.
Yeah, it's like a Jedi unicorn.
You don't understand what a Jedi unicorn looks like until you've seen it.
But now I know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, so I found, and I clicked the thing to their website. They've got the 20-minute virtual. Oh, I guess I should just share it with you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. Because otherwise, then I'm just talking at you, and it's weird.
You do it all the time anyway.
I was gonna say it's not that weird.
I was gonna say, hold on. When you talk to me, is it weird? Is that really a thing?
20-minute virtual private tour.
Yes.
You have
$65 donation for up to
StreamYard. I don't want to be involved.
This tour will highlight a few of our animal ambassadors and areas of the farm, and it's great for parties, happy hour, and family events. Then we have the virtual group tour. It's a $100 donation for 15 people. Let's see. And then we have the corporate options, which is not us.
Go to meeting.
Go to meeting. I like it.
Rin? Wait, hold on.
I'm just going to have to save that one. Okay.
If we're actually in a meeting in a minute, I'm going to be laughing my arse off.
I really heard Glenn's voice when you said that. You're just going to be laughing your little Tushy off. It was a Letterkenny reference, you know. So.
I love Letterkenny.
Why don't you go and get music talk?
This is why we know that you are such a natural part of our little FAE crew here, right?
My favorite. I love them so much. I want to be their friends.
Where'd Gunther go?
What?
I don't know.
He fell off the web.
He just fell off the edge. What? I don't even know what just happened. Okay.
Speaking of, I should probably warn you that that's possible to happen to me because I had to use my phone and it's plugged in, but the battery's still dying faster than it can charge. So if I disappear, that's why I couldn't get my camera to connect earlier. That's why I was late. Like,
there he is.
If I disappear, that might be why.
Did Gunther go answer the door where the llama is?
We found him.
He actually went off and gave his ears a little bit of a tug.
Hey. You keep it clean over there, buddy. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the next set of news articles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Llama, no llama?
Nope. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want here. Let's see. This is it. Man banned from Tinder for catfishing after posing with a photoshopped baby Yoda.
What?
Versus the internet is split over whether a groom's mid-vows prank is hilarious or terrible. So, do we want the man banned from Tinder or do we want the groom's mid-vow prank? If you want the man banned from Tinder for catfishing after posing with a Photoshop baby Yoda, press number 1. And if you want the groom's mid-vows prank, then press number 2. And Ion, please keep them going. Yes. And you, Gunther, now give us gossip.
Is it true that famous Dana accepts bribes in the form of Reese's Pieces and pie? Just asking. That was actually submitted by Apple Reply.
Bribes for what?
Food?
I mean, man?
Reese's Pieces and pie, even if they're mixed together, I mean, Reese's peanut butter cups with Reese's Pieces inside, those are like heaven. Like, oh my gosh. Reese's.
Is it true, then? Is it true?
Why do I need pie if I have Reese's peanut butter cups with?
It's not true, then. She has better things.
What am I being bribed for? Am I bribed for cleaning? Am I bribed for cooking? Am I bribed for give me Reese's?
Are you bribed for zookeeping?
I want Reese's. Now I want Reese's.
Yes, me too. I'm like, all
I
right, bad boy.
shouldn't have called peanut butter M&Ms.
No more freebies.
Wait,
Ladies and gentlemen,
is the timer done?
cheesy balls.
No cheesy poo.
Timer isn't packed up.
Okay.
There's like grease puffs. Why do you like this?
So we have. I'm not sure if this is this a vote for number 1 or number 2. Ion, which one do you vote for?
One. Baby Yoda.
You
Catfishing.
vote. Okay, you vote for catfishing. And Famous Dana, what do you vote for?
2.
She votes for number 2, and Stormy's for number 2. And I'm not sure if the one on the screen is for number 1 or number 2. So that's 1 vote for 1 and 2 votes for 2. 3 votes for 2. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
2.
Number 2 it is. So number 2 was the groom. What is catfishing?
That is where you post something that is not you, or so photoshopped that it doesn't look.
Catfishing is when you pretend to be
No.
another person on internet dating.
Are you literally repeating Stormy's answer?
I think he's
Stormy.
reading
Well,
it.
I'm specifying that it's from internet dating.
There you go.
Okay.
And you're impersonating another person.
What, Stormy?
I was asking, what do you think catfishing is?
Yeah, I think it's either A, completely photoshopping yourself so that you don't even look like you, or B, you're using other people's pictures, and it's usually involving dating. I mean,
Sure.
I'm sure you can catfish people just to be their friend, but that's a little weird.
Oh, well, catfishing is technically sticking your arm in a hole and having a catfish eat it, and the catfish thought you were food, and so you're faking out the catfish by catching it.
Hey, there you go. That's a
I
good
don't know if I
one.
need sound for this, so I'm gonna share this again. Come back here, thing. Okay, so there's a video, and I guess probably we need to watch the video because that's the first thing that's there. So can you guys see it? Okay.
Mhm.
And now tell me if you don't hear the sound, but I believe I have turned the sound on. So here we go. Maybe. All eyes. Play. Let's see. Huh? Huh? What? No, that's so dumb.
Hello.
So annoying. Let's see. I'm like clicking all around, not working.
You can probably find it on YouTube if you just like copy and paste what it says.
Why is it doing this? Well, let's try this one more time and see what does this say? Player, let's see. This video is restricted from playing in my current geographic region. What? I mean,
It
why?
doesn't stream to the FAE realm. Oh no.
I guess not. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Maybe if I just read it, it'll tell us. Okay. There are plenty of times when being pranked by your partner is hilarious, like when you're in a good mood after a proper sleep, or during day 1000 of lockdown. Some might argue that there are very unfunny moments to pull a prank, like right in the middle of your wedding vows. But that did. Oh wait, here.
Okay, here we go.
Wait. Go back. Okay. And can I full screen? There we go. Hey, is that working? Okay.
Yay.
Yes. Here we go. Oh.
Hang on.
Can you hear it?
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
We're making a huddle.
Can you hear it?
Nope.
I can hear it laughing.
Yeah, I do.
I think that's funny.
That's it? That was the prank?
That wasn't bad. That was cute.
That was not bad at all. I mean,
No.
what? No, that's not even argument worthy. Internet, why are you getting involved in these people's wedding? Like, obviously, everybody there knew this couple well enough that the whole audience laughed at it, right?
Yeah. He's probably a funny guy, and that's just what he does.
Yeah.
She should have done the same thing and went over and asked her girls.
Right.
Should I marry this jerk?
Right. Of course.
I thought it was cute.
The dress that she was wearing now was about 50 feet long, and so when you say go over and do the thing, but the
Yeah,
like this
let's
wide,
train.
and her dress is like this wide, so she would have to do this, like where she goes around and then around, because there is no backing up in dresses like that.
I don't know. That's how my friend got into my car when she was dressed as Belle. It was great. I had a little car and this big giant dress taking up the whole front seat.
This is why I'm glad I never got married.
Yes.
Like, I'm afraid if I got married, someone would wear a big dress like that, and I'd be like, hold on, listen, I'm Lord, Darth Lord Hammerhands. You can't be dressing yourself in white.
You're not the one supposed to be in white.
No.
You
I'm
know-
not in white. I'm in
you know
bloody black and
why that was?
my friend. See, check it out. Check it out. Black
I'm just saying,
and green.
the men
Black
have
and green.
never been required to wear white. Why is that? I wonder.
Black and
They were like, nobody shall ever get married if that is the requirement.
Right. Which
so,
is
is
a
that
double
why, so is
standard.
that in fact why I never got married?
Right now, he's looking at everything with like those cool, like the hearts that appear when you look at the. Have you ever
Have you ever taken mushrooms? Because this is what mushrooms look like right now.
I want some.
That's not always what they look like.
You want some mushrooms or you want some goggles?
Sometimes you don't like Super Mario Brothers. You know, sometimes
What kind of
Stormy
a crowd
gets
do we
really
have
large.
here?
I'm just saying.
Oh man. Okay, you guys, it is 9:15. Let's do one more article, maybe two.
Okay, one more article. What we got?
Let's see. Hold on. I have to. Okay, we are going to do Kraken are undefeatable. Few who see
What?
live to. Is this even a link? Oh yeah, it
Is
is.
this even true?
Shh. Few who live to see the beast. Few who see the beast live to tell the tale. Versus scientists have unrattled the riddle of a real life sea monster.
That one.
So, so if you want to hear about the Kraken being undefeatable, you press number 1 in the comments right now. And if you want to hear about scientists who have unraveled the riddle of the real life sea monster, you press number 2 in the comments right now.
Oh, is it
Hold
true?
on. Aren't most fish undefeatable as they have no feet?
Oh my God, get out.
This is why you're not allowed to talk, because you get bad dad jokes every time, man.
Arr, there'd be
They
good
love the
dad
bad
jokes over
puns.
here.
Okay, Gunther, give us gossip.
Was it true famous into the Balkan clothesline to Tommy Knocker that tried to attack Gunther? What?
Wait, what?
Clothesline?
I
I couldn't
heard,
see. It was too dark. So I
Is
didn't
it
know if I used a
true?
clothesline or not.
Dana, is it true that you clotheslined a Tommy Knocker that tried to attack me at some point?
Did you try to clothesline a Tommy Knocker into attacking Gunther?
Or did you try to convince it to attack me in general because you weren't?
You tried to convince a Tommy Knocker to attack Gunther?
No,
She's like, I
I
don't
No,
don't
we
think
need to know
so.
about this. It's a serious business. What has happened, famous Dana?
I don't like use clothesline.
You
I've seen you use clothesline.
I have a dryer that dries my clothes for me.
His name is Fed.
Famous Data does not clothesline. Thank you very much. She is
I mean,
a modern
if
Balkan.
a Tommy Knocker is shorter than me,
There's a lot of things that are shorter than you. Even Stormy the Fae is shorter than you.
and you know, I have tied up a roast in clothesline and put it in the
I've seen you
oven.
do that. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you guys. So we have 1 vote for number 1 and 1 vote for number 2. And so, what do you vote for, Ion? Number 2. Okay. What do you vote for, famous Dana?
Number 1, because I like the pirates.
You like, and so Stormy, what do you vote for? Number 2. And apparently Gunther. Okay, so we have 4 votes for number 2 and 2 votes for number 1.
Are you against me, you bloody FAE?
All right, here we go.
I don't need to see your
iPad.
food. I don't need to see your food, Gunther. Oh my goodness gracious.
Gross before you put it in your mouth.
That's what she said.
All right, watch. Here we go. So Gunther, I removed him because he is not using his table manners or any manners as far as I can tell. Oh, wait. Are you okay, I'm bringing you back now. Here you go. Okay.
Behave yourself.
No, he's got a bunch of balls in his mouth, so I guess he'll be quiet for a second.
Balls in his mouth. Got some balls in his mouth.
And he refuses to give them a tug.
Okay. Sorry, not sorry. What are we doing?
Like, you set yourself up for that one, okay? Like, you did it. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I have to hold on. I have to go unblock it so it'll let me see it. Let's see. Scientists have unraveled the riddle of a real-life sea monster. What in the what? Scientists digitally reconstructed the crushed skulls of the Strophious fossils, which revealed evidence that these reptiles were water-dwelling. Look at that neck, and then, like, it's like a sea giraffe.
Yeah, what?
Like,
so weird.
I had a sea giraffe once. It tastes like chicken.
For more than 100 years, the fossil of the Strophious has puzzled scientists. The strange reptile, resembling a real-life Loch Ness monster. No, it doesn't. Don't you know? Haven't you seen what Nessie is shaped like? That is not it.
Yeah, Nessie's way bulkier. She got some meat on her.
Right?
And she's got some flapper fins. That's true. She got some, like, wibbidibbidies.
This thing looked like it was a carnival mirror reject, you know, like.
This is what happens when you drink too much and go, hold on, I think I saw a snake out there. It was Nancy. No, it was a really snake, man. It's called a water moccasin.
Resembling a real life
because I put moccasins on my toes, man.
Loch Ness monster or prehistoric crocodile crossed with a giraffe. Oh, it's like I called it. I didn't know that was in here.
Were you bored? Did you read this beforehand?
No, I did not. I never read the news beforehand. Come on.
Otherwise, you would walk would never happened, right?
In 1852, as the first reconstructed, and the first one was reconstructed in 1973, paleontologists have long known that the species once lived in Switzerland's Monte San Giorgio basin during the Middle Triassic period, which was, you know, I swear they put all this information in here. Like, the only people that this is relevant to is people that are in this line of work, because who the heck can remember the difference between 242 million years ago and 342 million years ago and 315 million years ago? Or
that's a long ass time ago.
Right. It's just like all a long time ago, right?
It is the difference between the early Triassic period and the later Triassic period, you know.
I mean, it sounds like complete years, and who has complete years? You know what I mean?
They were all before me, therefore irrelevant.
So they also knew that this bizarre-looking creature, 20-foot creature, had a remarkably long neck with at 10 feet long. What? That doesn't. Which at 10 feet long was half of its entire length. That
sounds like me and a child. Go ahead and continue.
But the remaining details surrounding the Strophious remain fuzzy and man, those are such big words, and have been much debated. Did these animals live on land or in water? What did their young look like? How did they interact with the other species of their environment? No one knew until now. Scientists used computed tomography. Oh my God, just say Scientists used a CT scan technology to digitally reconstruct the constructed skulls of fossils, which revealed evidence that these reptiles were water-dwelling, according to new research published today in Current Biology. For those people who are interested in the Triassic reptiles, it's kind of cute, to be honest. It's always been not only an iconic fossil, but also a matter of dispute and discussion. Well, why don't they tell us what the dispute was about instead of just telling us what the answer was?
I mean, because that takes away from the mystique.
And then we have a lot of, oh my gosh, shouting stuff about the thing that I don't want to read about. Okay, here we go. Oh,
read the interesting
because
parts.
it has different types of teeth, which led to the conclusion that they use different strategies to catch prey. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Triassic period, don't want to read about. I'm done with this article, you guys.
That's fine. I just wanted to see what
You
it was.
sound like you're mad, bro. I mean, we try to give you something scientific, and you're like going, hold on, dinosaurs? No.
You're simultaneously annoyed that they're not telling you the mysteries, yet you skip all the relevant scientific information.
Yep.
That is correct.
Just check it.
All right, this is why we can't have nice things. It is now 9:24 in the
This is why
Pacific
we can't
Northwest.
have long words with our nice things.
Hey, hold on. I was saying the long words pretty well, considering that it was a dry run for the
It
read.
made you yawn.
Like you
It was
can
great.
actually pronounce things. That's nice. I'm glad that you can pronounce things.
So what was the one that you had wanted to...
You wanted to do the pyrophone.
Oh, the
The
pyrophone.
pyrophone, yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
kind of want to do the pyrophone. Let me find
Yeah,
it.
let's do that.
We'll do the pyrophone, and then that'll be the end of the show. I mean,
So-
not like exactly at the end, but you get the
I'm
idea.
gonna bury the lead and just go fire with it because it's fire. That's something that Stormy would appreciate hearing.
Okay. What? Isn't that what pyro means?
I mean, Stormy is what pyro means. Yeah, I can see
No. What?
that. I mean,
I'm actually air, but fire's fun.
yeah, well, I'm water, but fire is still fun for us too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Dana.
The curious history and remarkable reinvention of the pyrophone. Wow, it's very steampunk looking.
I mean, I was just gonna say it looks like something you'd make Mead in.
Music fans in the mid to late 19th century had a blast, playing the pyrophone. Literally. That's because the odd sounds made by pyrophone players, pyrophonists, naturally, were the result of explosions taking place inside a series of glass tubes triggered by a keyboard.
Naturally.
Of course. It's very pretty looking. I bet it looks awesome when you play it. If like things explode in there.
Right?
So it sounded farts.
Yeah. It was back in the 1870s that physicist and musician Georg Friedrich Eugene Kastner invented the pyrophone after picking up on an earlier discovery about the behavior of hydrogen flames when applied to glass tubes. His first invention, the fire organ, just didn't seem to catch on, but that doesn't mean it was entirely forgotten. Back in 2014, Brooklyn-based inventor and artist Andy Cavatorta revisited the pyrophone for a collaboration with the band Cold War Kids. Cavatorta, who also collaborated with artists like Bjork and Nick Cave, specializes in sound and robotics. Making music with vibrating gases and plasmas seemed full of possibilities, he said.
Hang on, so you don't know who the Cold War Kids are, or Bjork, but you know who the other guy is.
Yes.
Get out of here. Just,
Oh, you get out of here.
you're on your own now.
No, I'm gonna mute you. In doing so, Cavatorta was able to rejuvenate sounds that had been lost to the ages. His modern-day pyrophone stood 13 feet tall and incorporated 24 tubes capable of producing low notes so deep that they shook your bones in the flesh.
Dang.
Cool.
I mean, that sounds intense.
The D note.
It sounded like a humpback whale fronting a death metal band.
Whoa.
That sounds intense, man.
I'm
I wanna
curious.
see this thing play though. Do we have a video in here? So,
Instead of dueling banjos, it's dueling farts.
I like that. This is doing farts.
look at that. They're like, I guess that must be it playing or something.
That's cool.
That is
Awesome
very
looking. The flame
fire.
vibrates like the reed of a saxophone, he explains, but it vibrates chaotically at many different frequencies. The chaotically vibrating flame sets the air column vibrating at its fixed frequencies, and the flame, surrounded by the vibrating air column, is forced into vibrating with the air, reinforcing the musical frequencies. All that vibration, he points out, creates quite an unusual hum, as it has layers and layers of rich harmonics, he describes, creating a complex ocean of sound. The flame is weightless and free to vibrate in any frequency in which the air can vibrate. Despite his own fascination, Cavatorta doesn't expect the instrument to enjoy widespread popularity anytime soon. While pyrophones would make a beautiful accompaniment for pipe organs, he says, I understand why we don't use them. They're terrifying. like a lovely controlled explosion contained in a bundle of glass tubing. I mean, just put people behind plexiglass. It will be fine. That is awesome. I really want to hear it. Okay, wait. I wonder, what's it called? A pyrophone? I wonder if
Look it up.
the YouTubes have a pyrophone on them.
Look it up.
No, there was no.
That's the place where the cats are on the interwebs, right?
Yep. That's who I learned to spell from.
Let's see. Well, there's something. Hold on. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's actually a pyrophone or not, or if it says the pyrophone juggernaut. Here's a something or other, but I don't see an actual pyrophone. So let's go back. Oops, not that far back.
1 hour of dark organ music. That's not it.
That sounds so metal.
Oh, this looks like it might be it. Okay, let me get this up. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to share the sound. I always forget to do that. Okay. Whoa.
That sounds like one of those things you blow into, those big long ones.
A didgeridoo.
Yeah, didgeridoo.
It does kind of sound like a didgeridoo, doesn't it?
I learned from a bear that only you can prevent concert fires.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, it's very flashy. That was very noisy. I feel like they had some kind of a weird dystopian street jug band where they were using, where they were using like trash can lids and just other weird, I don't know, I guess ephemera of the apocalypse in order to
like Mad Max, The Saints Go Marching On, kind of.
I don't know what that's in reference
Disclaimer,
to.
don't play with fire unless you know what you're doing.
I
mean, that's legit because right now the world is on fire. So,
let's not add to that.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, guys, it is 9:33, and so that brings us to the end of our show this evening. And we are on Wednesday, which means we will be back with you on Friday for author reads at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then on
You
Sunday,
know who the author is.
yes, but not off the top of my head. I do.
I stumped you. Darn.
You did. You stumped me. Good job. Let's see. I mean, maybe I can find out.
Maybe she can find out. Quickly, Dana and Stormy start that.
You have to do this to me. Can I just finish? Please?
I can show you guys my cool electric box while we're waiting.
No, we're not waiting for anything. I'm not going. I'm not going to go look.
Look,
We're having
I have a club.
like we always do. And then on Sunday we're having. I don't name all of the vendors for handmade home shopping either. So those will be up on the channel when the video goes up. So handmade home shopping is on Sunday at 4 to 5 p.m. like normal as well. And I think that's actually everything we have until next week's show. Remember, we are going to put a poll up on our Patreon and on the FAE Hollow on Ye Old Book of Faces. The links for those things are in the low bar wherever you're watching from, and that poll is going to be determined what magic powers the baby pixie in the box has.
Yeah.
For our next week's drawing for the enchanted item. So the box will have to wait till next week, and then now we are going to go food our faces and say good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night, everybody.
Okay. Bye bye. And I have hit the big